Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to be letting you in on a little bit of a secret. I have found a gold mine for finding Magic the Gathering deals. And I promise this isn't some bullshit scam. I mean, really, do I look like the type of guy that would scam you? Don't answer that. I've had 3 separate transactions on this website. I bought 9 Shocklands from one person. I bought a Green Commander Collections sealed product from another. And then I bought a Final Fantasy Limit Break pre-con. I bought it today. I'm so excited. It's part of the reason I'm making this video. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Just look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh, now if I decided to buy these 3 same deals, these 3 groupings of things that I bought on TCG Player in the same condition I bought them in at the lowest available listing in those conditions, the total would be $351. What I paid for was $272, which is a 22.5% discount or $80 off in savings. And this goes along with the other benefit of not buying on TCG Player. I mean, besides like the whole Union deal right now, I'm just gonna steer clear of TCG Player before they make some better decisions. But you don't have to worry about shipping, you don't have to worry about something happening to your package, you don't have to worry about getting 10 different packages if you order. Like I bought 9 Shocklands in one transaction. That could be 9 separate packages, and each one I'm worrying if it's gonna get lost in the mail, it's gonna get messed up in the mail somehow. With this, all gone. And this website was Facebook Marketplace. Now, I have to just first say, I don't really like Facebook when it comes to social media. I'm really an Instagram, YouTube type of guy. I don't really do Facebook. Partially, I think it's just because who the fuck uses Facebook? I'm going to tell you why you should be put on the Facebook Marketplace and why you should use it as a tool bag for finding good Magic deals. Now, before I go on selling you about Marketplace and all its wonderful benefits, I'm just going to clarify this is not sponsored. I mean, you just look down at my sub count and you know that this is not sponsored by Facebook. You know, I'm not one of the lizard people. I'm not one of Mark Zuckerberg's lizard clone. God damn it. My experience on Marketplace has been very good, generally. Everybody that I've interacted with has been very nice, at least as a buyer. I know as a seller, it's kind of a different story. If you're selling on Facebook Marketplace, you're gonna get a lot of people that are just spamming you with terrible deals. This happened to one of the people that I actually bought product from. The Commander Collection Green that I bought from was listed at $50, which is nuts. I'm surprised that people were trying to shoot him down from that because there's a Worldly tutor in there that's already $20 in and of itself. People were trying to buy that for like 30 bucks and he's like, no. So sorry, tangent aside. So who are the people that are putting listings up on Marketplace? In my experience, and just looking at some of the profiles of the people that are putting listings up, it's by and large dads, parents, people who have moved on in their lives and they either are gone with Magic, they're done with it, they want to get rid of it, or they're people who now have new responsibilities and they just don't have as much time to play Magic. For example, the person I bought the Shocklands from just had a son, which is great. He actually brought his son. He was just a little baby to the trade. He was really cute, really sweet kid, but he doesn't want the cards anymore. And like I mentioned, he just wants the cash now. That was his preferred method, was cash. Give him the cash. I got a great deal on it. I think the total for that one was particularly good. Like I think I paid like 120 bucks, and those cards on TCG Player were like 170. So that was 50 bucks in saving just from those. And as a buyer, I think the biggest strength of Facebook Marketplace is the sealed product. I've seen numerous postings of people putting up sealed product where it's $20 or more off of the TCG Player market, where mainly they're just asking for you to buy 2 boxes at once, which is steeper. I will not deny that in any shape or form. But if you're going to be buying multiple boxes anyways off of, say, a TCG Player or a Card Kingdom, why not get it from someone in your area? Or if your LGS doesn't have it, then that's a great alternative too. Now, buying singles is a very different story. I know I mentioned the Shockland deal, but I think that was just a total fluke. From what I've seen on Marketplace, a lot of singles postings where it'll be like 20 lists of singles will not really be lower than TCG Player's market price. They will want you to buy multiple cards, not just one. A lot of people would just say straight up like not selling just one card. You have to buy like, I've seen sometimes 3 minimum, I've seen sometimes 5 minimum. And part of this is, I think, it's the other side of that convenience piece. It's really inconvenient if you're selling a 20 list of singles to have 20 different interactions and meetups with people, which I can see. I can understand that. What I don't really understand is whenever people are selling them at market price. I think this just kind of comes down to these are cards that people have either played with or held on to for a long time, and they just have that sentimental value. It's not like a box where it's just an amorphous, nebulous box. You don't know what is actually in there. So I think if you are going to buy singles, it's kind of a mixed bag. It really just depends on the listing, and singles kind of have more, I think, drawbacks really whenever you look at some of the flaws that Marketplace has, which is what we're actually going to kind of talk about now. I don't know if anybody else grew up playing RuneScape. Anyone else got scammed outside of the GE trying to get their armor trimmed? I definitely did. I will not get scammed again, and I'm just going to tell you straight up, there are scams on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, there are scams on TCG Player too, so it's kind of the same deal. You're looking out for people that don't just have like one listing, especially if they're selling like, I don't know, I saw someone selling $100 for a Tarkir collector booster box, like in RuneScape or in any other transactional space. If a deal is too good to be true, it probably is. There's maybe that 1 in a million or 1 in whatever where it is a really good deal, but most of the time it's just not worth it, and it's not worth the hassle. A lot of the times, if it is like singles or bulk, you can reverse image search that picture that they have on the listing, and that'll generally tell you that the deal is not real. For example, I had one with that same Tarkir booster. I looked it up and there was an eBay listing from like 2 months ago. And while I didn't have this happen, I would be careful of buying singles with forgeries. You don't need a jeweler's lens to double check, but there are other tests you can do with magic cards. Say for example, the bend test. If you can bend a card, don't look away if you're easily triggered by cards. If you can bend and the corners touch without a crease forming here, then it is a real magic card. Probably gonna really piss the person off if you end up doing that and not buying the cards and it's a real card, but just an idea to keep in your head. There's also the flashlight test where you can hold the flashlight on your phone up on the back of a magic card, and if the lighting comes through kind of splotchy or not consistently matte clear, then it's probably a forgery. Those are just some tests that you can do. Whenever I was buying the dual lands, I just played with the cards. I got the feel for them. I made sure that there wasn't like a printing on top of the card. Those are just some strategies you can use to avoid forgeries. But if you're really uncomfortable with it, or it's a very expensive card, bring someone along with you that knows cards and can help you verify them. Another deal that I had happen like 3 times was people trying to auction you up. I'm not sure if there's a real term for this in the secondary marketplace, but basically, like, say I see a box of Dominaria Remastered for like 120, and I say, sure, 120 sounds great. They say, oh, someone just offered 130. Can you do that? And it's like, no, just don't do that. They're just trying to upsell you. It's not worth it. If you're already going to be paying way more than the market price, don't do it. Simple as simple does. And lastly, but most importantly, I'd be remiss not to say it, but please be safe. Obviously, if you're going to meet up with strangers, do it in a public place. Make sure that your friends and family know that you are going. Take precautionary measures. If you want to have an emergency line on dial-up, if you need that to have peace of mind, I think that's absolutely fine. And you should take safety precautions. In my experience, everyone has been super kind, and generally they're Magic players. They're nerds just like me, and they just want to get deals on their cards. And really, I think that this is kind of the most like rewarding form of getting Magic cards for me. Like, I don't know, I've been watching a lot of Reminder Text, which is a great YouTube channel. You should definitely check him out because he just makes wonderful videos, and he makes a lot of videos about finding great bargains on cards. And I think that's a aspect of the game, the hunt, that has been lost, especially on me. Whenever I started playing, I just ordered cards on Card Kingdom and TCG Player, and there was something fun about the deck building of it, but now I want to add another layer to it. And for me, it's finding the real cards. It's trying to get good deals on them and not just paying exorbitant prices. Because, with Final Fantasy, the set hasn't even come out yet. As I'm recording this, it's the 9th of June. The date is 6/9, by the way, so you better comment nice on this video. The set hasn't even come out yet. It's the best-selling set of all time. Tariffs, that's a huge factor too. So Magic's getting more expensive. And I think as players, And as someone who tries not to spend all my money on Magic, sometimes I fail, but this is a good habit to keep in mind and a good practice to try and use to find good deals, curtail your spending maybe. And I thought I'd just share because if this can help anybody else find a great deal, then 2 thumbs up, great job. But yeah, let me know if there are any other ways that you like to try and find good deals, whether that be secondary marketplaces, something adjacent to Facebook Marketplace, or just LGSs you like to go to. But let me know. Hope you enjoyed and maybe find a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Have a good one.